The last week of the Call of Duty League Major 2 qualifiers just wrapped up, folks. And let me tell you, it was one wild ride. OpTic Texas and New York have been tearing it up, both undefeated with a perfect 6-0 record. And for the grand finale, we got treated to a showdown between the top seeds. Talk about a battle of the titans. Now, without wasting any more time, let's jump right into all the action-packed madness from this epic series.
Just not allowing the subliners to get any time, and you keeping the lead in your favor. And now you're forced to break in towards P3. Let's see the way that subliners decide to set on up. You have Kismet pushed out towards bridge, a couple players watching the back end, and only one player on the point. So if you are OpTic Texas, let's just send it.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Right from the front door, Shotzzy's found his way in, pistol out, looking for the last, and it's Skies, who's down on HP, so it's an easy finish. Hydra still existing, though, gives this a good old try. Help is nearby, but Shotzzy on 4, almost snaps over to Sid for the 5th. Trains are good, though. OpTic still in the Hardpoint, and Dashy wins another follow-up gunfight, meaning that, again, we're just back and forth. It's just an absolute carousel of players from both sides trying to work their way in.
And this is an all-out mix fest. New York keep getting those back spawns. So OpTic think, all right, we're getting 2, we're getting 3, but they are still spawning in towards the back, so it's not easy to get that Texas. You have to do your best job to try to keep them off as long as you can. Great shots from Dashy, a little bit of assistance from Kenny, but 3 kills go in favor of the subliner, so the final 15 is going to be theirs, but it's all about setting up for that P1. It was OpTic at least walk away with the majority of the time.
As we jump over to OpTic Texas, listen it.
In front of me. Be flat, bro. Down those boxes. I got it. I got it. I'm so one. I'm trying to live. I know. Pitch caution. I have caution pitch. You might have went around. Top. Caution pitch. Absolute.
Boxes 1 HP. Absolute boxes.
Turn it on. Hit twice on time. Kids been on time.
I'm going to.
I know it's time. Hey, 2-0. We should have. Where did they go? He's behind the white van to these boxes. Anyone soda on me?
I'm on you. What? Yo, what's on you?
Hey, coming towards me. I can't see him.
You went steps.
I did it. I saw steps. I don't see steps. SB, there's stairs. What are you going? Guys. Is that Tom? Did you shoot us? Right away. Right here. Close left and right. Nice. Close left and right.
I'm reloading.
Don't get a pitch off road. I'm trying to get it. I'm late. Graffiti. Nice. Let's go. Last guy. Pitch road. I'm got a pitch. Hold his thumb in. I'm holding thumb in. I'll see my pinch. He's not a pinch. I'm trying to hold something first. Back our uses. I have something. Motorcycle, one shot back right. He's pitching. Love you then. Parker went downstairs. This. Parker, this.
Look at this. You want R6, Paco.
I gotta realize. What's the top? The shit on. One shot. I know it's Tom. This. I can't get the guy. Can't dig on me, Tom. One's upstairs. They give me something. Nice. The guy's on. I'm living. I'm trapping. I'm getting in mid. I'm so one. I'm trying to just live on down. Mid, Parker, dead. Exactly back right. One on you. One on you. Eski's weak. Eski's really weak. Okay,
you're really weak, Caesar. Just 2 there.
I'm coming over. Let me out. Dante, wait. I'm dead. There's a top.
What a tough moment from OpTic, but a hell of a fight over a very scrappy P5. Essentially gets us back towards more level terms, and here we go, Jay. Back to P1. New York in the hard point, but still just about anyone's game.
And look at Shotzzy just timing this pitch. Finds the first kill, finds the second. He's been a superstar all in this stage. Screw what Ace had to say as OpTic are able to find a break in towards P1. 200 to 219 is currently the scoreline, but OpTic are trying to run it up and take this lead at this P1 HP. Subliners, when we jumped into that listening, they were just going one-on-one every single time over that bridge hill, and that's the way that OpTic were able to get back into the game. And now there's only one player left on the point. You find this trade, it's going to be all OpTic Texas time, but you can see with only 20 seconds left, Subliners are taking a step ahead, already off the rotation at P2.
But OpTic fully invested in towards breaking this through the old time. Dashy over the top, clean shots towards Kismet. Hydra for the trade. Follow up from Shotzzy. Absolute masterclass. Tie game. OpTic, small lead. Here we go. Rotating back over. Like you said, New York here first, but quick action from Shotzzy. Names over the top. Also going to try to foil this setup from New York, and they've already blocked the spawns. Just have to secure the break.
Dashy finds the kill also on the pinch, but now it's on Hydra, who gets that pinch spawn through boxes. He's able to find a double. Now OpTic are able to flip those spawns, but if you are the subline, it's just all about one wave of kills. Try to keep them off as long as you possibly can at this P2. Skies finds a double. Shotzzy somehow, some way makes his way through to make a play happen, but he gets traded by New York, and it's only 20 seconds until they take map 1.
Not a lot of numbers here for OpTic. And now it has to hit from the front, but Kenny gets two somehow. How has he managed to pull that off? Shotzzy cut down by Sib. Clean shot as he doubles down. 240-224. New York still with numbers into the hard point, but they're being tested. 15 seconds. OpTic have to see another hard point. Hydra on the cross, cuts down 2, and that will likely be enough to do it. Can anyone touch in time? No, barely not. 250-224, and New York's first go at real.
Rotation, OpTic Texas were the team with the spawns at the end of B2. But the last 2 times, New York knew if we can trap them in towards the back.
It always feels like when they get a first blood, they're willing to take 3v1s on one side of the map. And oh man, how about another opening first blood in the first 5 seconds of the map? Kenny this time dropping through mid. Same kind of setup that we kind of saw from the opposite side. And now New York, significant numbers defensively. Shotzzy just trying to gut check his way right on in. And Kismet does get a little bit caught out, but not enough to get isolated. 2 kills now in the mix. And how about this little hop over? Hydra just takes him by surprise. Oh my goodness. Clean shots over the top, and it's literally 2 rounds in 30 seconds for New York.
OpTic literally do not have a chance to even give the play call to the rest of the team. Like first 5 seconds, someone is dropping. So you're probably thinking, all right, 2 people go here, 1 play library, 1 play island over towards Burger.
Way back in than others, but still, Kenny, first blood, top Eskies. Dashy right there to try to follow up. Nade, I don't know if it fully got there. No, it didn't. Up and right back to send backstairs. Stun comes through. Shots also starting to land. Dashy secures first blood to the other side of the map. He should be traded out as Hydra's on the hunt. But Shotzzy will still commit for the plant. We'll go 3v3, focus across the map, really from both sides here. So we have a lot of individual 1v1s coming our way.
Yeah, it's a one-on-one between Kenny and Hydra, but Hydra, he might have just maneuvered his way out of Kenny's line of sight. With the repositioning might be better because he's gonna spot Hydra, keep the isolation in his favor, wins that gunfight. Now OpTic Texas into man advantage. You know that Kismet was towards back lane, and Sib did just put a couple shots down through the plane. You take down Sib, Kismet now left in a 1v3.
Yeah, good reposition from Kenny. Really good reposition from Kenny. Shots were good on both sides there, but yeah, lots of information gained. And you talked about that 1v1 for a moment there. It did look like maybe Kenny lost track, but able to win a key gunfight. And that was honest, that's a difference maker, flat out. Yep. If Kenny drops, Shotzzy and co are pretty much trapped inside the plane.
Yeah, that's what Sib and Kismet were hoping, that Hydra was able to play out of him to use that angle to his advantage. Find Sib, and now it's a 3v3, but you could already see they have been able to flip the map on its head. All of the subliners attacking in towards the terminal. Pred giving the info. It's time to go on that flank. Yeah,
he's seen 2 cross, so this should be a 1v2 over towards the other side. But again, Hydra just keeps manipulating the map over towards Dreams. Able to find one. Pred sneaks up. Trophy system in the way. It doesn't matter. Stops the bomb from being planted, but return fire is decent. But Kenny on the opposite side has helped him out. Holy smokes, 1v2. Skies. Backside tail. Once again, trying to play for kills. He doesn't have the option to go to B. There's not enough time. So he has to go back up the ladder. Oh, I don't think he meant to take any shots. May not make much of a difference. He's gonna hold for the plant, gets it down, slips away, but a follow-up nade from Pred is perfectly placed. No worries as OpTic get the defuse in the round.
I thought that was going to be the same exact round that OpTic Texas had on their previous attack, where Kenny wins that one-on-one through the back end, and that's all that was really
the first 5 seconds of the round. Yeah. So you need to stay alive for more than a breath. You're good to go. It feels like right now for OpTic, who have now once again kept the tempo up on their offensive side, immediately committing for the plant. Sib from this top ladder, I was about to say he may catch info on the exit, but a late stun comes through. Now he doesn't really know for sure if anyone stayed on this B side or not.
And now you can already think, if you are the subliners, you're going to work your way up through these Eskies. Someone has to be playing up close and personal, but all of OpTic Texas, they back on up. They plant the bomb into an angle where they can spot it from long distance, but Skies and Kismet at least able to take down 2, make it a 2v2. Shotzzy trying to get something done with only 20 seconds left.
And that late frag has kind of made sure that no one was on for the defuse. Smoke trying to keep himself alive, not going to work, as Kismet and Sib just became a little bit too unpredictable. So the quick tempo from OpTic looked decent, but the post-plant setup foiled. One of New York's strengths is finding ways to retake, and they provide it once again.
What happens as New York are able to chain a couple rounds together, now puts them at game point.
Aggression from Hydra. Trying to get over towards bathrooms. Nade in towards library. Should not land, but it does create the freedom for Hydra to at least stay in this position relatively concealed. A little bit of support. Kismet, good stun. Tags coming through. Shotzzy just barely still alive, but Sib follows up. Kill is good. And now Hydra has completely broken this play, gotten around the back, and my goodness. We've seen, well, I was going to say 5 perfect rounds of search and destroy for one team or the other, but it's only one small trade that OpTic can find.
But every single time OpTic tried to be aggressive, New York were able to shut it down. They tried to go towards B, it was a perfect crossfire setup. They tried to go over towards A, you got wall bangs coming in, you got first bloods through.
OpTic spawns back a touch.
Yeah, now OpTic Texas are going to be able to extend this time, but New York are more focused on setting up around this hill. Doing the easy work, consistently staying pushed out towards red, so you force OpTic Texas to overextend through chicken coop every time. But they're winning the gunfights right through the middle of the map. Now they can just put the pressure on towards the B point. You know that at least one player is still over towards Junk. That's going to fall into the hands of Shotzzy, but the first second is about to get complete.
They may not know that Kismet slipped through, but the thing about it is he is going to have to be the hero here. Second ticket progress already locked. 3-member stack on the way in. Kismet has to make his play. Finds the first one cleanly, but immediately traded back. Sky's deep, able to find 1 kill, but yeah, the stack just too good. So, wow, it almost felt like off the initial play that like OpTic ran before they secured the catch on the ball there, trying to rotate between the 2 zones, but they essentially replicate it and find much more success the second time around.
Yeah, when they found out there was only a minute left, New York have to make this one count. You're going to have Kismet invest in that dead silence, just sit across the map, trying to contest Kenny as much as he can. He's going to get some assistance from Sky, so at least try to take this positioning, but you can already see on your mini-map, Hydra's just waiting for his teammates to get a couple kills before he decides to strike, and Sib with 2 might have been the opening New York were looking for.
Now it's just down to the individuals for OpTic. Trying to hold on to these back positions around the diner. Kismet, not bad to find a 1-for-1 trade, but Shotzzy on the other front plays in towards that red office, and he continues to have some ground for this OpTic defense to work with. Hydra slipping through, stops the clock. 28.4 seconds. The follow-up kills are perfect for New York. Make it even more so. Sib off 4 in a row. Clock ticks though. Hydra stepped off. He wants to play for this play over towards the top of the jump wall. Kismet will get in to keep it stalled, but OpTic will have the opportunity to try to re-break this through mid-map. Need to find the kills though. First tick of progress locked. Trades back and forth. OpTic finding the kills. Just down to Kismet. Can they lock him up? 18.6, and he's trapped. There's nowhere to go. Trying to finesse for as long as possible. The trade is in. The clock continues to move.
And if you are the subliners, you just gotta stack the damn point right there. You find all the kills. There's no reason to continuously play cutoffs. You allowed OpTic Texas to not really make a quick decision off the respawn. They're saying, oh, that one's going really, really slow for one segment. So there's only one player. We can find everyone else around the hill. That's gonna lead to an easy break. Someone is keeping tally of the current ticks in favor of OpTic Texas. You cannot allow them to at least walk away with 2 at B if you want to have yourself defense on run number 5.
Yeah.
But it's all about these engagements right here. OpTic already found himself in some great spots as they push him in towards red. Dash with a big one-on-one starts it off, but New York are ready with the crossfires, at least trading efficiently. Right back into the point they go.
Every life is a valuable one right now for OpTic. Kismet. Whoa, completely overwhelmed. Double hit comes out in the pistol for Kenny. Holy smokes, Hydra just got obliterated. Now Pred around the back. Not quite able to finish off as Sib is right there over the jump ball, but Shotzzy able to work with Kenny for 2. First tick locked. Shotzzy not done. That'll turn into 2, and let's be honest, that's likely going to be the 3rd. New York just nowhere nearby, and that's what we call good objective play. Get on, stack it, force New York to make something incredible.
So you're up by 7 to 8 lives. When you allowed OpTic Texas to instantly rotate over and take control of red, and it comes down to 1 set of fights, you have to be able to create.
In terms of how we react to this compared to Rio, lots of control, lots of AR gameplay, you assume. Kismet, Sib, first couple of kills. OpTic, the first one's in the Hardpoint, but barely able to tally any kills except for Dashy's MCW, which is not to be trifled with. Stun out. Oh my goodness, that's a hell of a triple from Dash.
They're going to get the close spawns in towards the back. The final 25 is going to be theirs, but it's going to be the subliners winning the rotation over towards next. And at the same time, Sib did earn himself that cruise missile, so that can play a big part later into this game. But now OpTic are forced to break. They're finding the early kills through the little map. No one from the subliners creating layers so far. If you are OpTic Texas, you are in a very, very crucial position. You have warehouse, you have top snow. The break can instantly come on in with those spawns for Kismet all the way out.
Yep, no one in the hardpoint. White time means that the spawns moved around just a touch. Side by side, they spawn over on the opposite side of the map. Sky's tested, though, at the new hill, and he eventually gets taken down. That'll be enough for OpTic to spawn back in. So outside of a little bit of craziness over towards the outside port of this hardpoint, OpTic have regained and found themselves good control. Kismet playing close up towards the ammo stash, and with follow-ups through the middle of the map, that's enough for New York to instantly re-break the hill.
Oh, he's two of the best break-in teams that we have on this map. It's an early break from OpTic Texas, and then one push.
At the hard point, New York now reinforced the Pred up top. Oh my goodness. Able to maybe salvage the moment. The spawns will move. but it's still actually parallel in the back. Skies is the only one to actually spawn in for New York. He's been red, dealt with. Hardpoint goes open. Sib still teeing off from the outside of the hill, though. I mean, it's just a mix fest. Sib still coming away with the eliminations. Kismet able to take down Dashy, but OpTic once again stabilized with the proximal spawns.
That was such a...
And there's a nade that gets thrown maybe by Skies. It doesn't tag Shotzzy, so he's just gonna wait for the hit to develop from the front, and this timing is absolutely freaking brilliant. Skies turns his attention over towards where the OpTic kills are coming from. Sib caught out over towards Stack. Doesn't want to over. Chow tries to reset it, but Shotzi's play turns the hard point in favor of OpTic.
That's such a beautiful play, man, because keep in mind, if Shotzi's teammates fall on that
The
side...
Mix Fest backside sub with the spawns, and then that route from Shotzzy has turned this from essentially a 40-point deficit into about a 30-point lead, and it's not stopping yet. OpTic still dealing with a handful of streaks as well. Pred on 5 in a row, Shotzzy on 4, and there's not a contestant anywhere to be seen for the subliners anywhere.
No, they're nowhere even close. They're just trying to find a way on in, but Pred now finds himself on 6, making 7 in a row. Gets it done with the Rival 9. He's even better with the MCW. As OpTic Texas are starting to locate at least one player. No, you cannot, but at least you still have a couple players contesting through the back end. It's now Shotzzy, your turn to finesse those that stun. Is going to be able to connect. He's going to be dancing with death, but Hydra finally is going to be able to take care of him. And now if you are the subliners, like you said, you rotate at 30. You have to make it count at P2. They find all the kills. There's still a couple players from OpTic Texas trying to contest this, but this is a hill that you have to be able to respond on. They've done good so far, but OpTic, again, are here to contest it.
And Kismet just stunned time and time again. Sky's trophy system gets placed. He's trying to work his way in through the forklift side, but OpTic continue to find the kills they need to, at worst, have this hard point stay neutral. Nice shots from Kenny to finish off Hydro.
You have to try to hold OpTic off, and you're right now getting all the info that they are applying pressure over towards that water side, and it's going to fall into the hands of Kenny, who's slowly working his way up through warehouse. Already spots a player, and Hydra is able to win that gunfight. So now if you are New York, you have to worry about your back, but you have to continuously worry about your front. They're winning all the gunfights through the front. Finally, Kenny is going to be able to work his way up through the left side, but it's been a great hole from New York to get back into this game.
Yeah, flawless 30 seconds. Wait a second. Has Shotzzy just walked up behind New York? No one saw him at all. I think that's through bottom maze. Hydra eventually comes through to regain control of the hard point, but Kenny's position's gonna block spawns, maybe even win them. Yeah, for OpTic. So still 20 seconds to fight for, and now New York has a new threat to deal with. They need to make sure they respond to these players spawning behind them. Dashy trying to pinch from the front. 15 seconds worth of time. Again, this is critical for New York. Hydra stuck in the corner, and more time is gonna be tallied for OpTic with the back 10 seconds going their way.
Yeah, it's a big 10 seconds for OpTic Texas to not allow
He cannot give up this top server position, but the thing is, he's got no information on where anyone's positioned at all. Finally, a little bit of intel towards Dashy. Turns to find Kenny waiting for him topside stairs. Hydra trying to slip through this setup.
Big read.
Read. Oh my goodness. Oh, beat down from Pred. New York possibly on their way to a map 5 here as OpTic have the full setup, and the break is nowhere to be found as of yet. Someone's got to be the hero here for New York.
Yeah, you gotta get in. You gotta get in, and you have to do it by winning a couple gunfights, but OpTic only needing a couple seconds until they secure this map number 4. It's a mixed fest. Shotzzy dancing with death. He walks out on top. OpTic trying to force game 5.
Last couple of seconds, and no, the last gunfight comes through to secure the final.
And then, like you said, that was the turning point of the game, man, because if that play does not come to fruition for OpTic Texas, they eventually find themselves down by 60 to 70 points. But since it worked out to their favor, they were ahead of the game. Skies was able to get early info onto Shotzzy, but still a 3v3, a minute to go. OpTic Texas is just waiting because their bomb carrier is all the way across the map.
This is nothing more than a show of force here for OpTic. This was never a dedicated call towards trying to work in towards 8, because like you mentioned, the bomb was never a part of this play.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Hydra just won with the grass. Doesn't make a difference. Didn't execute on the trigger discipline of staying down. Shotzzy able to save a life. And now Sib, the sole defender towards B, gets a read on the play. Skies slid back on, confirms the information for Pred to follow up. And now it is just down to Sib. Able to isolate one. Down low, not gonna take the better of Shotzzy, and wow. 2 critical eliminations for Shotzzy in the round to keep OpTic alive.
Oh man, Shotzzy just made it happen. Maybe if you're Hydra, you check both sides of the street. I know my parents taught me that at a very early age. But he doesn't look left, and he commits towards one, and Pred changes his positioning to find the first blood through top 3. So now in the 4v3, New York have all B site control, but it's not going to be easy to put this bomb down because you don't know where OpTic Texas are watching this bomb from.
Yeah, on the other front, OpTic cleared out all of Hotel. Everything got red, everything beyond it. So they know that all 3 members are playing either in market or this backside bridge position. Pred just kind of takes some focus over towards the top, eventually dealt with Hydra watching through market. Well done. And then Kismet from the front also wins his 1v1.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. A perfect 3v4 hold on the post plant, and really it was never really tested.
Through middle, so they were allowing that bomb plant to go down for free, but the setup for the subliners was just too strong. One player on that deep pinch, but now it's a 2v3. Shotzzy in the crucial position to at least even up the numbers, finds the kill onto Skies, and now it's all about finessing. 35 seconds left.
And this has stopped the New York retake for just a brief moment. They know they need to make sure Shotzi's not hitting through bottom tools, and Hydra does catch him through that top side apartment. Just down to Dashy, and he has eluded a lot of this defense, but the problem is Hydra has hopped for the defuse. Over the top, shots are in, but no, he doesn't finish the kill, and the defuse gets secured. Hard to say if the last bullet would have been there in time, but regardless of the outcome, the kill doesn't happen, and New York do get the defuse.
Yeah, I don't know how New York were able to walk away with that round. Like, that's just great plays from them, because OpTic Texas, they did everything early into the...
Once again, New York do the exact same thing. Right over towards this top bridge position. This time, though, Sib does get tagged up, information gained, but this isn't as much force from New York as it was the previous offense. They got a couple members watching for the pinch, and maybe just to assume that if OpTic want to retake through market again, they're going to get tested in a different way.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to try to retake, at least through the back end.
Yeah.
2 players watching that deep pinch, but it's only a matter of moments before Kismet decides to lay the bomb down. He actually laid it down in the front end as well, so bomb is going to be planted for the subliners. Shotzzy finds the first kill, 3v4, trying to clutch on up.
Yeah, good punish here. Whether it was known or not, Shotzzy taking the ladder route through mid allows him a chance to open up for this defense and make this retake start to occur. Oh, good help from Kiz. Hydra now on 4. Last one left alive is Kenny. Tough shots versus Kismet, and then the teamwork so good from New York. Oh, it felt like Shotzzy may have opened things up perfectly for the defense getting to top third, but it just did not matter. The kills for New York just too quick.
Yeah, that's the number 1 and number 2 S&D players that we have in the world. They get it
by Kismet up top. Most of this has been dead silent. But at the same rate, OpTic's sneaky play down low means that there's a lot of question marks on if there are New York members up top. And how about the timing here? Oh my goodness. First blood good. Kenny tested. Pushed out. Eventually dealt with by Kismet, but the bomb gets planted. 3v2.
3v2 now that Hydra finds that second kill onto Dashy. So the subline is trying to retake from middle, but it's Brent on the reflank. Should be able to find a freebie, but is not able to finish the kill onto Sib. Is only able to take him down, allows the subliners to assist him in that gunfight.
Through the middle of the map here for New York, it's gotten Hydra for the first time forward and towards barrels. But remember the last time that Pred was stuck behind barrier? Now he gets over towards bridge because those nades don't get thrown. So Shotzzy gets the first blood at mid, and now Pred is completely unguarded bottom side bridge.
Yeah, you have no info that Pred is going to be in that position, so especially playing the position that he's currently in. It's already been 35 seconds knocked off of the game clock. Subliners looking like the push is going to come in towards B, but you see Kismet throwing shoulders, trying to check the lower scaffolding, trying to check this close left corner, but eventually he's going to send it right into the pre-aim Pred.
This was what it was supposed to look like. Last time around, they were on defense. Decent trade, though, from Skies, and him staying alive afterwards actually super crucial because Dashy should have been here trying to pick him up, and he was on rotation. Doesn't matter, still finds the kill. Bomb collected by Sib, but can't do anything with it. Yeah, that's the way that play was supposed.
Towards top catwalk. So you have to now hit that rotation over towards A, where it's only going to be Kismet. Now Skies is off the rotation, here to assist him. 45 seconds remaining on the game clock. You're getting a couple sound cues of players working their way in towards red, but Shotzzy again finds the timing up to the ladder. 3v3.
And he gets on to the second. Kismet just gets completely cut. He thought he would have been safe, but didn't expect Shotzzy just to YOLO off top AC like that. Bomb planted. 2v3 situation. Hydra's already consumed the dead silence and is likely to expire just as he starts to hit the wall. Shotzzy's little pop-up, sees it, gets the kill. Now down to Sib, 1v3, not a lot of time remaining. Shotzzy also off 4. Sib takes the first pretty cleanly. Resets, 22 seconds. Sib now making his play forward, but Pred has seen him. Got to see that all from Shotzzy's POV, but tough premise for Sib to pull away.
We're going to be there for OpTic Texas to even try to contest it. You have to put yourself in better positions around that A bomb to at least give up the bomb plant, but not initially drop in these situations. Shotzzy just does what Shotzzy does. Finds the timing to climb up the ladder. The second. Look at Shotzzy, though. He's already taken a lot of ground behind enemy lines. There's no way New York are going to get a read on it, but now they are with positioning being known. So this is where New York needed to just isolate Shotzzy, but the smoke grenade is going to make it a lot more difficult. He's able to find the kill onto Skies and get out with his life. What a play out of Shotzzy.
And New York is trapped. They have to commit to playing over B now. There is no exit back through market with Shotzzy in that forward position. He even re-wraps just to make sure that New York has committed through that smoke. Kenny playing up, trusting he's going to get a call from one of his teammates. And they know that they're positioned and stuck here, but Kenny pops up and actually gets taken down quickly. Shotzzy, though, not done. Round the back. Does he get timing on this? No, I don't know if he saw Kisman off the plant. Surely he's seen Hydra deep, but it doesn't make a difference. Hydra cleans him up nicely. And now it's just down to Dashy. He knows where two positions are, but can he find the third? Off the regen. Hydra just dancing with them. Dashy moving forward, but Sid comes from behind, finds the kill.
That cruise missile. I wouldn't want it to end any other way than a round 11 between two Titans. Here we go, Alan.
Lock in, fans. Maybe sneak to the edge of your seat if there's any room left. New York going back over for the same B offense. Pred, first time he's played here. Similar aggression, trophy system down. Pred trying to hold the front door. Shotzzy working on another flank opportunity. Does he get timing again? Oh, sure does. He finds Hydra. Pred went 1 for 1, but the trades are decent. We're gonna go 2v2 early.
It's 2v2, the ARs of OpTic Texas versus Kismet and Skies. 55 seconds left. New York are just going to throw that decoy smoke out to force OpTic Texas to hit the rotation over towards B, but they have read this to perfection.
Kenny's stun, not hitting anything, means that Dashy knows it he very well. Maybe tested here at A. Does he catch the timing? Doors pop. There's the first. Skies tries to battle back. Not going to happen. OpTic take the round 11. The reverse sweep complete. And rock the #1 seed next to their name heading into Miami.
Woo-wee! That's how you get it done. If 15 seconds is already in your spawn. He found that kill onto Hydra. Every single time Hydra tried to make a play, it was Shotzzy on the
number 3 overall on our standings, but they're #1 in the Major 2 qualifiers. And we have the #1 seeded Shotzzy right now live in our Monster Winner Spotlight. Shotzzy, congratulations. A big round 11. You guys didn't get it done last time. You get your revenge tonight. How did it feel?
Definitely good. And you know what's actually crazy is that it actually ended up the same way, round 11. This time it was in our favor, so that it definitely feels good being on the winning side this time around.
Shotzzy, congratulations on the win and the undefeated split. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen OpTic Texas being the #1 seed heading into a major. How are you guys feeling, and what's the first thing you're going to do when you land in Miami?
AG said he's going to the beach. You know, he said he's gonna fight a shark or something like that. This guy thinks he's bulk. But anyways, honestly, I actually have no idea. First thing to Miami, probably try to find an iguana or something. I have no idea, to be honest. But to your first question, yeah, honestly, it feels really good. Obviously, that we went 7-0. I feel like the biggest thing this stage was like obviously our S&D, and that's one thing that I personally think that we improved on. So, I mean, I'm just happy for the team to. Yeah, we just worked on things and yeah, we got it done.
Shotzzy, outside of New York, obviously is a very close match. Who do you think is your toughest competition at this next major?
Toughest comp, I feel like honestly any of the top 3. I feel like any given day, like any of those guys could win, obviously including us. So yeah, I'd say the top 3 from FaZe, Toronto, and yeah, New York.
Chat's going wild still.
Okay.
Mad trash talk back and forth for all the OpTic fans that will be cheering you on in person in Miami. What do you want to say to the supporters?
Shout out the supporters. Shout out the Green Wall, of course. Hope you guys are there at Miami. If you guys want to, get a picture and all that, I'm here. So, yeah, I just can't wait for Miami.
I can't repeat what they're saying in here, but I can tell you they're excited, and so are we. Congratulations on a strong finish. You guys are the king of clutch.
I appreciate it. Later, boys.
That's OpTic Texas with another dub, and Howie.